Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. Welcome to the timeless Pick a Spirit Animal energy reading that I plan to post every Sunday. I really want to be more consistent with my readings, and I feel like if they're once a week, I can do that. You know, my yoga and Pilates work, as well as being an autism single mom, takes up a lot of my time during the week, but I want to support the soul tribe, so I'm going to show up the best way that I can, okay? So this is a Pick a Spirit Animal energy reading, and you may resonate with the spirit animal or the title. Maybe more than one reading resonates with you. The timestamps will be listed below in the comments, so feel free to pause the video if you need a few moments to choose. Otherwise, let's get into the reading. Reading number 1, for those of you who chose the Parrot, the fangirl lunch. I feel like there are people getting together to talk shit about you. Maybe that's not their intention when they meet up, but this is definitely what ends up happening. But I'm hearing that they can only talk about the old you, because whoever you are, you're doing very well in your life. You're successful. And I feel like you don't communicate with these people, or there's low contact. And you know, when people can't talk to you, they talk about you, right? I feel like this may be an old friend group or some associates that you used to hang around. Maybe it's just one person, an ex-lover, a friend, whoever it is for you. But I'm feeling more like this is a group of friends, or, a clique that you used to hang around with that you had to cut off. And I feel like they decided to target you in the past because you were different, you stood out somehow, you got a lot of attention, even though I'm feeling like this was not your intention. You're not somebody that is attention seeking. But I'm hearing that these people projected a lot of negative energy onto you, wishing bad onto you, didn't want to see you succeed. These are people that saw your inner light, saw your potential. And even if you didn't see it, they saw it and they wanted to snuff it out. They wanted to block you and stop you before you even tried, I'm hearing. They wanted you to always be the one that they could talk about. But what's so ironic is I'm hearing that these are people that have no room to fucking talk. These are people that I'm hearing have lots of skeletons in their closet. But whoever you are, you chose a different path than these people, and you decided to, cut them off, part ways with them, end the relationship or relationships. And they're mad because you're happy, you're successful without them. And they used to tell others, I'm hearing, that you would be nothing without them, that you're nothing without them, and that they would all, watch you fail and that watch you come running back. And I'm hearing that this is what some of them would sit around and talk about and wish on you, like, oh, she'll be back or he'll be back. They can't do shit without us. I mean, look what happened to them. They needed help with this. They needed help with that. They couldn't do this and that and whatever the fuck they're talking about, right? But I'm also hearing that these people, some of them also tried to copy you, tried to copy your style, tried to talk like you, tried to carry themselves like you, even tried to do what you do for work, I'm hearing. But you can only fake it for so long, right? If something is not in alignment with you, it's eventually going to fail, or it's not going to reach the level of success that you think it should, because you're not supposed to be doing it. And I'm hearing that they all try to discourage you directly or indirectly with things that they would say or things that they would do. These are people, though, that chose to not believe in themselves, and they're mad that you do. So, I'm also hearing that these are individuals that are stuck in their ways, stuck in old thinking patterns, and they don't want to do the ongoing, sometimes hard work it takes to reprogram your mind, reprogram the way that you speak and think. It's hard work, and you have to be consistent. But instead, they choose to lie on you, talk shit about you, fake the funk, put on a show, say all the right things, but there's nothing to back it up. I'm also getting a side message that you need to be mindful of who you tell your business to, because for some of you, maybe people are repeating what you're telling them to some of these people, and maybe they don't have bad intentions themselves, but your business is getting told to people that don't support you, that wish you ill will. So be mindful of who you're telling your business to, okay? You know, it's been said that imitation is supposed to be the highest form of flattery, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fucking weird, but take that if it resonates. But I'm also hearing spirits say to keep being your beautiful, colorful, unique self. If they need something to copy and something to talk about, give them what they coming for, all right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And please make sure that you're checking out my community posts where I post astrology updates and yoga and Pilates shorts on a daily basis. And thank you so much for your Cashapp donations. May they be returned to you 1,000-fold. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Reading number 2, for those of you who chose the snail, they will never catch up to you. When I was channeling this reading, I was hearing Glorilla saying, keep running circles around these snail holes. I'm hearing that whoever you are, you're very good at what you do. You're an expert in your field, and it shows in your work. And there may be someone or several people, I'm hearing, that are targeting you at work because you intimidate them. They feel inferior to you somehow. You know, I'm being guided to tell this story. I had to go to a personal training meeting. I remember this some years ago, and they were asking us to kind of air out our grievances, how we can make the department better, you know, all of those types of things. And I really wanted to say what I said in this meeting for the longest time. And since I didn't give a fuck whether or not I kept that job or not, I said it. I was like, you know, I find it very interesting that people are calling themselves fitness professionals, personal trainers, when they do not look the part. Okay? And you should have seen some of the way those people looked at me. I got accused of body shaming, but I was keeping it 100, you know, and I'm just using this as an example. You are working in an industry where your aesthetic matters. The way that you look matters. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Okay, maybe you don't want to, you know, people don't want to look like bodybuilders, and that's okay. But I feel like somebody should, if you work in the fitness industry, somebody should be able to look at you and fucking tell that you work in the fitness industry. That is just my opinion. I've been working in the fitness industry since 2001. So I feel like my opinion is very much valid. But I was, you know, I got a lot of mixed reactions when I said that. But that's the energy that I'm picking up on here, that these people don't want to put in the work. They only want the title, the recognition. They want the notoriety, the money, I'm hearing, but they're not doing what they need to do. They're not being an inspiration to other people in how they're carrying and conducting themselves in their chosen profession. And that's just what I'm hearing, right? And I'm also hearing that because they're so focused on you that they'll never catch up. You want to know why? Because winners focus on winning and losers focus on the winners, right? So these people need to focus inward. If they know anything about alchemy, they can use whatever type of way they're feeling about you, intimidation, jealousy, inferiority, whatever. They can use that to fuel their success and to become a better version of themselves. But I'm hearing some of these people are fucking grimy, right? I'm hearing that they're willing to take shortcuts to cheat to get to their goal. These are people that, you know, like I'm saying, for example, in the fitness industry, you know, might want to take a lot of drugs or do a lot of crazy fad diets and all this weird ass shit instead of doing the consistent, hard, steady work that it takes to maintain a fit physique. It takes dedication every day, living a fitness lifestyle. Right? But these are people that don't want to put in the work. I'm also hearing that for some of you, you definitely need to protect your energy and have some stronger boundaries around certain people that really have malicious vibes towards you. And I'm hearing that you know who they are, but knowing is half the battle, right? These are people that did not see your hard work and dedication over the years. For some of you, I'm hearing you're like me. You've been doing this job, this line of work, before some of these people were even born, right? They were still swimming around in their daddy's nutsack while you were working, right? Some of these people, you've been working in this industry before they could even legally work. And nothing can replace years and years of hard work and dedication. And my advice to anybody that is intimidated or jealous of somebody that has years of training on you, if you're willing to put in the work in the time that is going to pass anyway, then you must be successful in your own right. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Please check out my community posts where I do astrology updates and post yoga and Pilates reels on a daily basis. And I thank you so much for your Cashapp donations. May they be returned to you 1,000-fold. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Reading number 3, for those of you who chose the Great Horned Owl, guard your heart. This is definitely a message of energy protection and boundaries. I'm hearing that somebody that betrayed you, tried to harm you, trap you, or set you up is trying to come back into your life. Whoever it is, this could be a friend or family member, an ex-lover. Spirit says this person has not changed one bit. I'm hearing that they're also getting some karma and going through some bullshit for some of the choices that they've made. And I'm hearing, want to put some of these burdens on you. Whoever this is, they're just as stubborn, just as selfish, just as malicious, just as jealous, I'm hearing, just as secretive, I'm hearing, as they were before. And whoever this is, I'm hearing they also stalk the fuck out of you. They stalk you, they watch you, they keep tabs on you somehow. And they know that you're doing well, that you're in stable energy, that you're living in peace. Maybe after living in a time of some chaos or some upheaval that took place in your life, perhaps you were going through some sort of spiritual growth cycle or transformation, dark night of the soul energy. For some of you, this person perhaps contributed or even caused whatever happened to you, right? Or whatever was going on in your life, they made it worse. I'm hearing that this person, whoever they are, they're a taker. That's what they are. That's all they know how to do. They're very cocky. They're very arrogant, I'm hearing. They also think that they can con you, that they can emotionally manipulate you, that they can say and do the right things to get back in your energy. I'm hearing that they want to put on a show for you, like the motherfucking clown that they are, right? But what they fail to realize is that you are much wiser and way more discerning than you were before. Whatever you went through definitely made you stronger, smarter, and silent. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that if this person somehow is able to get in your energy to talk to you or whatever, you're going to be able to see right through their deception, just like you did the first time when you had to cut their asses off. So I'm also hearing that for some of you, you're not nearly as sweet as you used to be. So this person needs to be careful. But I'm hearing, don't give this person another opportunity to fuck up. Trust your intuition and don't allow this person to bring any chaos or drama or karma into your life. Continue to move forward and embrace this abundant life that Spirit has for you. I'm hearing that you earned it. Whatever you went through, even if this person caused it or contributed to the chaos in your life, it was all used for your personal development, for your betterment, for you to strengthen your intuition and your spiritual connection. Because a lot of times we won't trust and really rely on God until we're in the thick of it, right? Until we're deep down in the bullshit and we have no choice but to trust God. Maybe we were putting our trust in these people or in this person. Maybe we were relying on this person, and this gave this person some level of control over your life. And they loved that. They were able to siphon your energy. They were able to dictate your movements. They were able to hide you, I'm hearing. For some of you, that was their intention. They didn't want you to live up to your fullest potential. They didn't want you to grow and prosper. They wanted you to rely on them. And they really, they were the ones that were reliant on you. That's why they're trying to get back into your energy, right? They wouldn't be trying to come back if they didn't need you. So remember that, right? If they do if you do, whoever you are, allow this person to apologize or whatever the fuck, explain themselves, and they try to flip it on you, remember that they're the ones that need you. They're the ones that contacted you. So don't allow this person to flip the script or call you on some bullshit and try to, make you feel some type of way because you don't want them back in your life. That's why I'm hearing it's probably best for you not to even talk to this person, right? Keep them on block. Don't allow them to even connect with you, right? I'm hearing to just let this go, keep moving forward, embrace abundance. That's what I'm hearing. This person may have been trying to project poverty and scarcity onto you. Again, another form of control, but embrace abundance. And that means that you need to move forward and let this person go. All right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. And please check out my community posts where I do daily astrology updates and I post yoga and Pilates shorts on a daily basis. And I thank you so much for your Cashapp donations. May they be returned to you 1,000-fold. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.